guys, so I posted a video on TikTok as one does, and it was all about my Instagram. A lot of people in the comment section really wanted to know how I plan out my feed and how I take the aesthetic pictures. I know that since it's summer, a lot of people want that really cute summery Instagram feed, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna give a few tips on how I made mine cute. I worked on it for an unnecessary amount of time. I started posting on Instagram in 2017, so my archive is filled to the brim. I'm just gonna pull up my feed on my laptop so I can go through a couple things. The first thing that I think is really important is having some sort of color scheme. No matter what color it is, if you use that color consistently throughout your posts, it's automatically gonna make it look really good. If you have posts that have semi-coordinating color schemes, it's just really aesthetically pleasing. They look good next to each other. I have a very summery feed right now, a lot of pinks and blues and greens. But if you go back through my posts, if you go back to the beginning, it was more orange, fall-ish. Yeah, number one thing, having a color scheme, having something to base your posts off of. If you have two really good pictures that you really want to post and they both have completely different aesthetics, that's fine. This is not me telling you how, or this is me telling you how. This is not me telling you what to post. You can do whatever you want. This is just if you want a really cutesy aesthetic feed, I don't know. This video sounds so stupid. This is a very, very important aspect of having a cute feed, and that's knowing where you're pulling your inspiration from. My number one inspiration for my Instagram feed is actually Pinterest. I have 12,000 pins saved. I base my entire Instagram off of the Pinterest boards that I make. So once you've picked a color scheme and you know where you're pulling your inspo from, it's time for the nitty-gritty parts of actually taking the picture. I have a lot of trouble when other people take pictures of me. I usually don't like it at all. I don't know why. The pictures that you do see on my feed now are one of probably 700. For taking pics on your own, there's this app which I use every single time. It's called Lens Buddy. Set up your phone on a tripod or something, and then you click the button, and then you can choose how many pictures it takes and how many seconds it runs before it starts taking pictures, if that makes any sense. Remember to drink water, guys. It's hot. I'm getting so dehydrated right now. When it comes down to taking photos, digital camera. I know that literally everyone and their mother has a digital camera right now. Their mother probably already had a digital camera to begin with. Digital cameras are so popular right now. You can kind of understand why, because the pictures that these things take are beautiful. They make you look 30 million times better than iPhone cameras. The one that I have is the Canon PowerShot 180. I bought it off of eBay for $160, which is a really good deal compared to buying one brand new. Every single picture I take with this, even if it's a casual selfie, it looks amazing. They're small and portable too, so it's not you're lugging around one of those big cameras that people use to take professional photos. It's not like that. It can fit in your pocket. I really wanted, everyone probably wanted this one, but I really wanted the Canon G7X. Sold out everywhere. Thousands of dollars now too. When you can get a resold one with practically the same quality and the same look. Obviously it's not going to be exactly the precise quality of the G7X, but it's good anyways. I'm gonna insert some photos that I've taken with this camera on the screen right now, just so you guys can get a little feel. If you really want to up your Instagram game, I really recommend going onto eBay, and make sure you don't get scammed, because yeah, I'll talk about that later. I actually have a story about getting scammed, but make sure you do your research when you're on eBay. Half of my feed now is just solely digital camera pictures. The best thing about it is that even when you don't have good lighting, it's a flash camera. So you can take good night pictures, you can take really nice daytime pictures. I'm pretty sure Kendall Jenner has this exact camera. I'm not too sure. Don't fact check me on that. But yeah, this is like the camera that all of the models and celebrities use for their Instagram. On to our next thing, which is photo editing. So for all of my pictures, every single one I can guarantee has the saturation turned up on it. I like having a really colorful feed, so the saturation just does it for me. It makes it look really put together and it all matches in the end because all of them are super like vibrant. For like any other editing apps, I know Lightroom and Visco are really good ones. Okay, the next thing that I kind of want to break down and talk about is for the people that are really aiming to kind of grow their platform. Some people will post twice and their stuff will just go viral automatically, and then other people will need to post every day for 3 months. Only then finally start seeing growth. I'm really trying to grow my platforms before school starts up again. I'm not really going to be too focused on Instagram and TikTok when it's my senior year and I have like college applications coming up. But definitely if you have any free time and this is like your passion, please do it. It's so easy now to get like PR and collaborations with brands that pay really good. And that is one of the reasons why having like a really nice, aesthetically pleasing Instagram feed is beneficial to you. This is the same exact process that brands go through when they're kind of like building their own aesthetics. If you take a look at any brand's Instagram, you can see that they have like a certain aesthetic that's built to draw consumers in. Something is pleasing to the eye and attractive, people naturally are drawn into that thing, which is why it's such an important part of these brands' initiatives. Okay, a really good example of this kind of marketing strategy, Mirror Palais, I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're one of my favorite brands ever. Their aesthetic is just so gorgeous. They're a clothing brand. I want them to make my wedding dress if I ever get married in the future. Brands use this, influencers use this. It's just like a really good way to promote yourself if that's what you're going for. I really hope that like my tips helped you. They're like kind of common sense, but yeah. Those are basically everything I could think of when it comes down to it. It's just really finding that aesthetic, pulling inspiration from Pinterest or literally wherever. You can pull inspiration from movies, from books. It doesn't really need to just be Pinterest. Don't be afraid of what other people are gonna think of you. If you're in high school, which like me, I'm going into my senior year. In the beginning, I was super embarrassed of everything that I've ever posted on social media ever. But in all honesty, no one cares what you're doing. Everyone is always looking inwards at themselves. And if anything, if they are gonna say something to you, it doesn't matter. If you're in high school and you're scared of what the people at your school are gonna think about you, it doesn't matter because you're never gonna see them again after 4 years or 3 years or 2 years or 1 year. Like, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I hope this advice was helpful. We kind of got a little deep in the end there. I wasn't really expecting that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have wonderful morning, night, afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. Hope you have the best day.